Hello and welcome back to Dream Daddy on PlayFrame.
Yes, the datening is nigh.
The datening. Who shall we datening today?
Well, let's see. Who do we feel like voting off the island of dads who date each other with? Who, I don't know. Who do we not want to end up with at the end, I guess, is where I'm getting.
Well, we've already gone through Joseph, Hugo, and Craig.
We have.
And let's be honest, I'm pretty sure I know who's going to make it to the final round.
Yeah, we kind of got it down to the final two, if we are honest with ourselves. Which leaves us with two others.
Robert and Damien.
Yes, competing for the bronze medal.
So,
of our affection.
Here's the thing. I have heard a lot of people talking about how great Damien's story is.
There are medals, by the way. Anyway, go on.
There are medals? I didn't know there were
Damien's
medals.
story.
Yeah. Sorry, I was distracted by the thing I was saying.
Yeah.
Back to you. There are medals?
No, that was the full extent of the joke.
Okay. So yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that Damien's got a great story, and so I think we should go with Robert this time.
Okay, because we've got more hope that of these two, Damien might
win us over.
Get to that final round.
Yeah. I adore Robert as a character, but he terrifies me.
Yeah.
And that's not the good grounds for like a relationship to get off the ground, you know?
I think that's true. Also, this is one that we probably haven't seen.
Oh, that's right.
So this will be new stuff, which is fun.
Because when I played, I was so terrified of him and he was so done with me that we never really did anything.
Well, I don't even think that it's just that. Like you had difficulty seeking him out for dates, but also like he just kind of ghosted you.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I mean. He was done with me, but I was terrified of actually looking for dates with him.
Yeah. So we didn't really see any Robert dates. So like that first one we had where we're just kind of out on the town, sneaking into movies and breaking like car windows and stuff. That was a new experience.
Right.
So
that was not one we'd done. So
I guess let's go have another new experience then.
Okay, Robert, let's go have a new experience. But not the new experience that, makes me scared of you.
I think every experience with Robert is going to be tinged with some fear.
That's a good point. Look at that face. Look at that face and that glare.
Fear and mystery.
Fear and mystery. It is never too early to invest in a personal IRA.
That's probably true.
No, it's very true. Though, if your company does retirement 401k matching, max that out first.
Yes.
I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't even read them. Haven't seen him come out of his house, actually. I decide to send him one last message, figuring that this'll produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from my computer because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon.
Have we been ghosted again? Robert?
I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work, the house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I need to pause here and say, what on earth is our work?
What is our job?
I don't know. I still don't know.
We guessed at writer, and or you guessed at writer, and I think that that's as good a guess as any.
But like, I don't know.
Professional stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Apparently Liam has like the in on how you can actually get paid for that.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Liam's got it figured out.
Maybe my wife and Amanda's mom was just an amazing, really rich person who invented something great, and like we're living off of the royalties of her invention or something like that.
That could be.
Maybe that's how we bring in the money. I'll bake her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. That's scary, Liam. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie. It's a piece of pie. This is not going to go well. I'm
Remember,
making a pie.
This is important. The thing you're making is not cake.
Not cake. I also have a brownie recipe that my grandma used to make that I used to know from heart and cannot remember right now. Last time I tried to make it, I forgot one whole egg and things went badly. So I know what can happen when you try and do an old recipe from memory. Ah, man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. 375 sounds a bit high. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. Why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is?
More cherries, salt, or almond extract.
It's almond extract.
Oh, okay.
I
mean, I'd buy any of these.
Yeah,
but
I don't know why, but it's almond extract. Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Oops. I accidentally poured in a little too much. Way too much. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes.
Yeah.
I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. 50 minutes at 375 is way too long. Amanda's gonna be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open.
Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here?
It's this pie in here, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside.
Yes!
Hey, it's not done. Be patient.
What's your angle here?
What?
Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Fine, you caught me. Nothing, or I've been leading a double life.
I've been leading a double life.
Oh, we must have. We don't know what our job is.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with I've been leading a double life, because, I think that's gonna have some really funny results.
I think it's the best choice.
And we're not actually hiding anything or trying to get anything out of her.
That's true.
So, other than help eating the pie.
Yes.
Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder and aspiring astronaut, and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you.
Well, I appreciated the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie.
We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready.
Huh.
What?
Does it look kind of weird to you?
Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally.
I'm just saying this because, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing.
It's art, sweetie.
Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake?
Actually, yes, that does sound like an art. Well, it's...
Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas?
What? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Was it art when you...
Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices, and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides, and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth.
No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you.
I I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is.
I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down.
I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole.
Cue the fire alarm.
Right.
Oh, wow. Okay. Dad, your sleeve's on fire.
You were not wrong. I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing.
And fire.
And fire. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad Book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Huh. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down.
Hey. Liam. Hey. Hey, Liam. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside.
Oh, what is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen.
Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here.
I look out my window and sure enough, there's Robert leaning against his pickup truck in my driveway. I open my door to try and figure out what's going on.
Hey.
Hey?
Oh. Wanna hang?
I was kind of sleeping.
That's no fun.
Speak for yourself. I love sleeping, Robert.
Come hang out.
I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Plus, when a man like this threatens to honk his pickup truck horn outside of your house at night and invites you to come hang out,
your hands are pretty tied.
I think you kind of just have to roll with it, right?
Probably so.
He's too charismatic and compelling.
It's true. He has a very cool jacket.
Yeah.
We have to do as he says.
And sunglasses at night? I mean, who wears those? Sure.
I don't know.
Cool. You plan on going out like that?
I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants.
I mean, I don't mind.
Right. 1 second. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside.
Ready?
Ready.
Hop in.
I jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and a gas station receipt out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car, and we drive out of the cul-de-sac.
Hey.
You like Tom Waits?
Heck yes, I like Tom Waits.
Love Tom Waits. Tom who? Or hoist that rag, baby.
Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, all right. He lights a cigarette and cracks the windows. We drive together in silence. Tom Waits has this really deep, gravelly voice.
Yep.
And I know his later stuff is mostly comedic, but he sang some love songs that were truly beautiful in his youth.
Yeah, he seems a fascinating individual.
Yeah.
I've heard one story for friend of a friend thing where a friend of a friend encountered Tom Waits out in the wild once and walked past it. I think it mumbled as they were walking past, is that Tom Waits? Are you Tom Waits? Or something like that. And I think without really breaking stride, but kind of turning around, Tom Waits sort of turned around, did a really elaborate bow, like flipped in the bird and kept walking.
That's amazing.
Don't know if it's true, but I choose to believe.
Yeah. There's an old song of his about falling in love with a woman he sees in a bar. And I don't think he even talks to her in the song. He just kind of falls for her and then the night's over and that's it. But it's really pretty and I love it. And I can't think of the name of it right now, but I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also the person that, like, weirdly, one of the main reference points for Heath Ledger's Joker, actually. So.
Are you kidding?
Fascinating individual. Highly recommend going and listening to some Tom Waits music.
Yeah, for sure. He's got a broad range.
Yep. Anyway.
So yeah.
So all that seems to sum up Robert as a character pretty well, actually.
True. Right down to the deep, gravelly voice.
Yep.
Dang. We're dating Tom Waits. Kind of.
That'll work.
So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Look at the stickers on his dashboard. There's a little dinosaur with a hat on backwards, and I bet he's skateboarding.
Probably so.
Robert?
Oh, I heard you.
He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch the streetlights pass by. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's something a bit more there that I just can't place.
Are you okay? I like your car, or say nothing. He does value silence.
He does.
He's told us as such.
You think we should go with say nothing?
I think with Robert, say nothing is...
Gonna get us further than anything else.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decide to keep my mouth shut. He notices me staring.
Stop looking so nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Hey.
Just hang on, we're almost there.
Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too.
What are you waiting for?
You to actually be able to communicate with me. I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. Yeah, I think not dating Robert to the third date is probably correct for me.
Yeah. See, this kind of behavior, Robert, that costs you the bronze medal.
It's true, bud. I'm sorry, but this just won't work. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as a light blinks in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. This is really pretty.
Yeah.
Man, it's all so gorgeous.
This is where I come to masturbate.
Why would you bother? That's a lot of mileage to put on your old pickup truck.
That's true.
What?
I'm kidding. What's wrong with you?
Oh.
That's my little spot where I come to think. I thought that was the bench in the park.
Yeah, so did I.
He has a lot of thinking spots.
He does a lot of thinking.
I guess so.
Now I'm just imagining Robert in his red shirt sitting in the forest going, think, think, think. Where will we get some honey? I can't do the poo voice like you do. But I'm imagining him as like an alternate universe Winnie the Pooh.
It is a funny thought. And he does have the red shirt.
He does. It's nice.
You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective.
Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight and I suddenly realize what it is. Oh shit, that's a knife. Oh! Please don't stab me. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either.
Hey.
Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it.
Hmm?
Oh, I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways.
Did you think I was going to stab you just now?
What? No?
Hate to break it to you, but I did in fact bring you out here to harvest your organs. Yeah, let's play along. Why not?
Yeah. We haven't played into any of his wild stories yet.
That's true. Maybe he'd enjoy it.
Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years, I've been putting the most vile junk food into my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will.
Hey.
2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate.
Ha. Nothing gets past you, huh?
Oh.
Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. Oh, good, we can fight now.
It's only sporting.
Right.
I'm gonna warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct?
I honestly can't tell when you're kidding.
I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is.
He and I laugh. Wow, look at his face. Look at him.
It's a smile.
He's actually laughing with his, whole face.
A full-blown laughing smile.
I've never seen that expression on Robert before.
Oh.
Have you ever whittled before?
Liam might not have, but I kinda have. Sorta-ish. Does woodworking with a Dremel tool count?
I think so. Well,
No.
probably not as whittling.
No, I think it doesn't. I don't think I've really whittled. Considering I'm not a grandpa, no.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're old, Robert. Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first Social Security check.
Liam, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you are dismissing it before you even tried it speaks volumes about your character.
That's the face I'm more used to.
Yep. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick.
I really appreciate the way he's written. This
I
is
do too.
very fun. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground. Perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up.
Oh.
The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain and not against it. You cut against the grain, the wood's gonna splinter.
Fair. Isn't the most important thing safety? This is Robert we're talking about. The most important thing is not safety.
No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands.
I look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered with little white scars. They're very nice hands.
You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we're whittling.
No.
Knife that wood.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, good luck. Knife that wood.
Could I get some kind of instruction on... Oh, that's not a part of the controller I've ever used before.
Oh, the sticks?
Well, I mean, not in this game.
I guess that's true, huh?
No,
Whittle,
back.
whittle, whittle, whittle.
I'm a little uncertain of what I'm doing here.
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes or bad jokes? Dang it.
You keep missing.
Can't. Look, I'm doing the same thing every time. I don't know how I'm missing. Oh. Oh, hey. Oh, please. I'm gonna lose if... And I really don't want to lose. Wow.
That's a good start. What is it?
Stylus? Steak. It's a steak. In case Damien's a vampire.
Oh,
In
we're
case
preparing
Robert's
for
a
the next
vampire.
date, of course.
Yeah.
A sharp stick, a pencil, or a knitting needle. All of these are pretty good.
I'm gonna go with sharp stick. I think he will appreciate that
I think so.
more than the other two. I think.
Careful. Don't poke yourself with that.
I made a sharp stick.
Ooh, time to make another thing. Whittle, 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 whittle.
I want to use the whittle pun again, but I'm making a popsicle stick.
Ooh.
See?
Hey, you did it. Tell me about this one. Popsicle stick, tongue depressor, or flatworm?
So I did say popsicle stick, but
That is true.
he might enjoy that. I don't know what a flatworm is. It's obscure. He's weird.
Gross. You made a flatworm.
Boo. He wasn't supposed to say gross. Listen, I don't want to date you. That doesn't mean you shouldn't want to date me.
That's the spirit.
Just want everybody to think I'm awesome. Why is that so... Uh-oh. Why is that so hard? Did I just cut off, like, an important part of the thing I was trying to... Toothpick.
What's the story here? Toothpick, bubble popper, something to make me look tougher. All good.
Again, all good. How am I supposed to choose between these?
I think it's got to be one of the bottom two. But
Okay. Bubble popper?
Sure. Not to burst your bubble, but there aren't any bubbles around here.
Dang it. I'm failing.
I don't know that you are.
I'm not impressing him enough.
Well, there's always another block of wood.
Yeah, there are a lot of blocks of wood around here.
There are. You're quite the productive whittler.
Nope. I still don't have any better jokes. I really wanted to make one there, but it's still the same pun.
It's a whittle too late. But yeah, it's the same pun.
I'm making a pile of wood scraps. Whoa.
Whoa. Huh. What's this? Chicken nugget? I don't know. Or a Ouija board planchette.
I honestly don't know.
These are all very good, though, so you really can't lose.
I don't mess with Ouija board stuff. That's not a good time.
I don't know and chicken nugget are both funny.
Okay. I'm going with I don't know.
And that's just fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Robert, you've never been supportive before. Dang.
A personal whittling progress. Oh, what's next?
We shall see.
We shall.
Come on.
It's very relaxing, I suppose.
For you, maybe. I'm terrified I'm gonna do it wrong and kill Robert. Okay, now I'm just terrified I'm gonna do it wrong and never finish the game.
You can do it.
I'm not doing anything different than I was before.
Does feel like it needs a specific angle or something. There it is.
Oh, dang.
Nice form. What's it supposed to be?
Little burb?
Self-portrait, Louisiana. It's you.
I'm not going with Louisiana. Is this us or him? To me, it looks like a cute little burb. Like there's a little tail
Yeah.
and then a little spot where the beak would be, but
Yeah.
the beak's really short and stubby. Let's say it's him.
Okay. You really captured my likeness. I'm impressed. Robert, I guess.
This one looks more like a chicken nugget.
What now?
Not indeed.
Well.
What?
It's always that last 5% that takes the longest.
I'm getting better.
In most arts. Interesting. What do we have here? Chopstick righty, chopstick lefty, or chopstick ambidextrous?
Chopstick ambidextrous.
It's a stick.
Hey.
Yay. So much whittling.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is bigger, and I'm already cutting the wood, I guess.
This one's a project.
Right? I can see a little bit of what it's going to be poking out from it. Duck.
If you keep this up, you'll be a whittling pro in no time. Swan, duck, or new friend?
New friend. Oh, that's silly, but new friend.
He's beautiful. I'm happy for you.
Yay.
New friend.
I don't know. That could be a swan or a duck, for all I know.
There's a lot of whittling to get done in one night.
Yeah.
Amanda's going to be wondering where we are.
I can see that the sky is lightening in the background. I don't think it's actually changed, but I can pretend.
Yeah.
So we've basically spent the whole night whittling. Which
Pretty
no
much.
one's going to believe. If I tell people that I
spent
spent the night...
progress, though.
Yeah, right?
Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? Big old dog. The spirit of the Mustang. Or Sir Horsington the Brave. Aw.
Sir Horsington the Brave.
Because we have to give it to Amanda later.
Yes.
A brave and noble name for a brave and noble creature.
He's so kind. A beautiful gift for Amanda.
Yay.
Again? More? No.
Ugh.
Okay. I'm going to tell people I spent all night with Robert, and they'll say, oh, yeah. And I'll be like, no, we just whittled. And they'll be like, sure. No one's going to believe me.
It's true.
Robert and I sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Liam, get some leaves and make a compress. Rub some dirt in it. That'll help. Robert still doesn't notice. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over.
Hey.
He reaches into his jacket again. Geez, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb.
Hold tight.
He hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic.
Make sure to keep that cut clean.
It's oddly touching and a little sexy. I guess I'm a real whittler now.
That you are. Be careful, though. They're attracted to the smell of blood.
Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood?
Mm-hmm.
Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know?
Cryptids? Like Mothman and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Mothman's bullshit, but yeah, this town's a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences.
You're joking. We don't live in Kepler, West Virginia.
Oh.
Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend.
I think about my entire time in this city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad.
You ever hear of the Dover ghost?
No, but tell me. I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you a story.
Yes.
I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup. Pit bull, real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. It gets a little late and we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. I can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've heard in my life, right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. We look around the clearing, nobody's there. But there's this feeling, not sure if I can quite describe it. I know something's watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it in the distance. A man, but if something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it. Just looked wrong. Big, arms too long for its body, black eyes, just stood there and stared at me. And then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her, but she's gone into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. Don't think I've slept right since.
I don't think he's lying. I think he's spinning another of his stories.
I think he is spinning a story, but
I don't want to.
I think it's better to be gullible than to
be a killjoy,
or to risk, like, if he's being sincere, then yeah.
Yeah, like he might think I'm a gullible idiot, but
at least you're not being a jerk about it.
Yeah. Wow, Robert.
Hey.
I'm so sorry. The poor puppy. Poor Betsy.
Oh.
They said if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost.
Did you hear that? A howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert. Real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right?
I was messing with you until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up.
I strain my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I can barely make out the shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that?
We should go.
Robert and I slowly back away and get into the truck. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away, back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that?
Really?
The Dover ghost, I guess.
I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve.
Yeah, that's the story we're going to tell ourselves.
We sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. And that's where you're wrong. It's following you, Liam. It's following.
Oh.
Thanks for coming out. This was fun.
We're going to get murdered in our sleep tomorrow night by the thing that we disturbed in the woods.
No. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been on the way lately. Had to get out of the house.
I have only ever heard the term "been in a way" as like old-timey slang for being pregnant. I don't think that's what Robert has been.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
But old-timey does seem to be a vibe he has.
Yeah.
Had to be around somebody.
You doing okay, man?
Hmm.
Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette.
Oh.
Been doing a lot of thinking.
He takes a long drag.
Hmm.
As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in this sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. Didn't even think.
Oh.
Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road.
Maybe I'm just built like this.
Hmm.
Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am.
I try to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them. But there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking.
That sucks. I'm glad you told me. Or maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost.
I'm sure he would appreciate us making a joke out of it.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. Just like, yeah.
I'm glad you told me is very sincere and doesn't sync with his many layers of irony, but he's having a sincere moment, and I think acknowledging it in a sincere way seems appropriate.
And this is one of those times where I'd rather do what I would do than what would make the dad happy.
Oh, yeah.
The dad that I'm dating.
For sure.
It must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this.
Oh.
You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be.
Do you ever wish you were a better father?
Constantly. And I don't even have a real kid. I think about it for a second. All the time. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. There is so much stuff I regret or wish I could have done better, but I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does.
Oh.
That's funny. I look at you and your relationship with your daughter, and it seems perfect.
I had to bake her a cake a couple days ago because I pushed too hard on her social life issues.
It's true. And we had to make a pie this morning because we were
bored.
Yeah.
And not sure when you were going to text us back.
And making up jobs we have.
We're a chef. A pie chef.
I guess.
A pâtissier? Is that the thing?
I believe you, but I don't know.
I don't remember where I heard that word, so probably it's not.
I'm very curious to hear what that word actually means.
Oh no. If I just said a French swear, I'm so sorry. It isn't.
At least you're there for her.
I stare out the window at the blur of passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me.
What did your dad do?
It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. Don't think he ever once told me that he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom.
Do you hate him?
No, I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. When I think about all of the happiest moments in my life, they're all with Amanda and Alex. And he just wasn't there. It hurt like hell when I had to leave him to die in that Belarusian prison.
Huh?
What?
I turn and smile at him.
You got the Robert.
No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas. We both break out into laughter. He pats me on the shoulder. We drive in Words are hard. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him.
You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it.
Good, because the Dover ghost is coming for me tonight.
That's true.
Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks, then pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves.
That's good.
That's very good. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up.
Whoa, where'd you come from?
I knew we should have left a note on the door. I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water.
I thought you were sleeping.
Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting.
You know the Mothman's bullshit, right?
Amanda, you know what? It's fine. I think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car as Amanda starts walking towards her room, and she's 18. Darn
That's
right.
True.
It's fine. Hey, Amanda? She stops. I love you.
It's weird when you say it outright and sincerely like that, but I love you too. Night.
I chuckle to myself, then finally decide to go to bed. And I will not wake in the morning because the Dover ghost is coming for me.
Yeah. Well, also, at the very least, you'd probably sleep until afternoon. It's been a very late night. Surprisingly low crime score for this one. I'm proud of everyone involved.
S rank.
We did really
Heck
good.
yeah.
Finally, we did well on a date again. Feels like it's been a while.
It has.
I guess we did fine with Hugo. That was only 2 ago. Boy, we're forgetting Hugo a lot lately.
With Hugo. We did okay.
That's true. We did pretty well with Hugo, even though we bombed a lot of questions on that trivia quiz.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, like Joseph and Craig both we bombed hard on. So
yeah. Good
that we're good we're doing a little better. We need to up our game before we get to the top 3.
Right? If things don't go well, oh no, what if we date the person what if we do the 3rd date with the person that we score highest with?
Well,
let's not do that because it might not be Matt or Brian.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yep.
Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your week.
Indeed.
And we'll see you next weekend for more dad dates. There's only a few more left, so let's make them count.
Yes.
Yes.
Next week, Damien.
Yes. Goodbye.
See you later.